Welcome to the Players First tutorial, which aims to introduce you to the main features of the results dashboard. This tutorial will cover the following elements: accessing your results dashboard, introduction to the different results views, and using the filter options on demographic and member type splits. Before your dashboard displays results, there are a few requirements that need to be met. The minimum requirement rules are that a minimum of 25 responses are required to create a priority map. A minimum of 5 responses are required to create an aggregated score. And a minimum of 3 clubs are required to create an aggregated score for a benchmark. So let's see the results view in action. Once you are logged into your account, click the navigation button. Then under the Survey Dashboard section, select the results for the survey type that you want to view. You may need to adjust the date range selection to display your results. For this demo account, I will select the last 3 years option. The default results view is the priority map. The priority map provides the user with instant insight into the service areas or touchpoints that are either overperforming, in balance, underperforming, or needs immediate attention. The analysis is driven by AI technology and is specific to the club. The results dashboard populates in real time, so the scores will continue to adjust until the survey expires. The ranking view provides the club with a tangible overview of how they rank within the selected benchmark of clubs, often a useful reference to have for clubs who have launched their first Players First survey. The date range can be changed to a number of default ranges or can be customized by the user. The third and final view is the development view. This provides the club with a change over time view of their scores. I can change this to month so that you can see the changes in scores over time against the grey line, which is the selected benchmark. This is particularly useful when the club is undertaking developments or club or course maintenance to be able to recognise where there might be fluctuations. If we go back to the priority map view and take a look at the filters. The filter options are useful to help you understand differences between your member types. These are often a good way to identify developmental areas. The score is the average score for the service area or touch point that is currently selected in the evaluation points section. There are 2 filter option views available. The score displays the average scores for the member types for the selected question, and the distribution displays the percentage of the breakdown for each member type and the number of responses that have been provided by them. This can be a useful check to see whether a score for a particular member type is from a significant volume of responses. For example, 69% of responses on the Net Promoter Score question have come from males and only 31% from females. If we go back to the score, any filter option with an exclamation mark is displaying that this score for this age group is significantly under the benchmark score. You can drill down into each question or touch point within the service areas by clicking in the evaluation point box. The results and scores on the dashboard will update to show the average scores for the selected service area or touch point. To access the scores and responses to the additional questions, scroll down to the Further Questions section to make your selection. For example, How likely is it you will still be a member of the club in 2 years' time? Will display in the central results view.